James White's first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second and 11 now. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to James White. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check four.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Here we go. 180. 13.
From the 30 on second down. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here we go. 180. 21. Check hot. 6. Full hot. 11. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Get that quarterback, D. Regular. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch 36 to Mike. I got you, son. 72.
Brady now on first down. Complete to Dorsett. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Ozzy. Watch the screen. Hey, 66. Hey, orbit. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Brady will try again on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. Now Brady again. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's complete. James White. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go, go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. They don't have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll run on first down. It's White, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Watch 36 to Mike. Bravo. Pull it together. Alert.
On second and a yard, Brady caught by Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with White, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second and 6, Brady, and he fires one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He hits White. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, 66.
He's checking. Crash. Check 30.
Hey, check it.
Go out.
No, 66.
They'll try the right side here with White. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Wait, that. Round 80.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the backer.
72. Hold 50.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Wait, 20. 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Hey, hut.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Here we go.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, 20.
54. Watch the run. Big Ed. Go ahead, Shadow.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady deferring to White on the draw. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Hey, exit.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Wait for the end.
On 3rd and 2, Brady. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Well, recon, 152 fire.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Watch out.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Check right 54. Right 54. Come off the ball. Watch the eye. No. Off. Slam. Switch. Go. Regular.
On 1st down, White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man, that's trash.
Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch, 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's something that there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, zoom.
36, line 36. Here we go. Watch 36, 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 47 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. Coming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Bandit!
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set! 53! 22 jet bombers.
Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 31.
Sugar!
Back to throw, Brady. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now, pass complete here to Sanders. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You got 3.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Garoppolo now. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is now 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on, fellas.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on. Hey, watch that.
They were going to 52.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's get it. Kill. Here go 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Spins away. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Go. Get out there. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple of...
Got a running back of this size, of these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be stopped up. quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Third down.
Here we go. 480.
57, come on.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. 46.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, it's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a first and goal.
Tighten up. Check 26.
Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. On second and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there, second down. On second and 12, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Wilson. It's complete to Jerome Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
54 Mike.
A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. We're going to 53. Back. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
He's coming. We got 47. Watch out.
On second down, Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the whip. Switch. Hey. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. 57 to Mike. I'm coming. Gun. Coming after you. 57 to Mike.
Elliott running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson to throw again. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver.